Hello students, once again welcome back to Mizo STD video classes, and today I need not to introduce the topic of this video. Reason, it is very clearly mentioned over here, that is CBSE pattern question exercise chapter number and topic is oscillations. You know this topic is really very important topic. Fine, starting from this class 11th, in fact till your competitive exams, this topic together with waves is so important, you can't ignore it at any point of time. Nearly you can say around 12 to 15% total weightage for these two topics. Fine. So if you are going to be comfortable with this topic at this stage, you are going to gain definitely very good marks in competitive exams also. So this topic, and after this it is wave. So together it is a different branch, it is a separate branch in physics, that is waves and oscillations. Fine, just devote some amount of time, score very good marks in your class 11th, and then in competitive exams score very good marks. So with this positive suggestion I am starting this discussion, but here we are discussing questions mainly keeping in mind your this CBSE pattern. Fine, that is how you should write down the answers. Here it is not like that emphasis is on technical aspects, emphasis is on concepts and how you can reproduce your knowledge, that is important. Fine, so let us start this discussion. This is question number 1, and as usual this particular instruction. Fine, so whenever you are getting any question paper, please repeatedly I am requesting all of you, please take care of what? This instruction, because you have to confine your answer, your word limit accordingly. Fine. Now, can the motion of an artificial satellite around Earth is considered in simple harmonic motion? Here I would like to mention one more fact. If you take a look of the videos of this chapter, then when I explained this particular chapter, there very perfectly I tried to explain SHM, periodic, circular, I mean like this, every definition. So if you are regularly watching our videos, then you will find these questions very simple, and if you are not regular with our videos, then these questions are going to be difficult for you. So choice is yours, videos are already with you. So here, motion of a artificial satellite, is it simple harmonic? No. Try to recall one word, to and fro, while motion of a satellite around the earth is circular. Fine, periodic but not simple harmonic. Let us take it, let us try to find out the solution. So what you should write down in your answer sheet, that is no, it is not SHM, or you can say no, it is circular and periodic. Fine, this much, these three words are enough. No, circular and periodic. Okay. Now this much will give you one complete mark, but for your understanding, let me allow to explain something else associated with this. Fine, that is, this is earth, it is not, you need not to reproduce it in the answer sheet, it is for your understanding. It is earth, fine, and it is your satellite. So obviously satellite is revolving like this in the same direction, again, again, again. Fine. So it is circular motion, yes. It is periodic motion, obviously it repeats its motion at regular interval, but it is not to and fro. So that is why it is not simple harmonic. For simple harmonic, to and fro. This is the condition which this satellite motion is not completing. Even motion of earth around the sun, motion of this moon around earth, they all are circular and periodic. You can say, sir, it is elliptical also. In generalization, we can say it is circular. Fine. Because Newton assumed like that, and then he applied this idea that you I am sure revised in your this gravitation chapter. Fine. Then comes question number 2, and this question is also for 1 mark. What is the basic condition for the motion of a particle to be SHM? In 1 mark, what you should write down? Actually, this question can be asked for 2 marks, for 3 marks even also. Here in 1 mark, how you should answer it? What is required for 1 mark? Fine. I hope I also included this question for more marks, but I will tell you the idea at this particular place itself. Now, what is the basic condition for the motion of a particle to be simple harmonic? You have to write down just 3 words, okay, but I am elaborating required concepts, although I already explained, but over here it is required. So, first name that you should keep in your mind, restoring force, okay. So, F should be directly proportional to F is equal to minus Kx. This is the necessary condition. This is restoring force. And what is the meaning of this minus sign? Minus sign means force, restoring force is opposite to the displacement. I forget to bring that simple pendulum arrangement which normally I use to explain, but if you consider that, for example, like this. So, if I am applying force in this direction, restoring force will try to bring it back. That is why this negative sign. Fine. Another formula that you can apply over here, tau is directly proportional to theta. This is again the same condition in case of rotational motion. Or from here, this white patch you can write down is equal to minus c theta, where c is constant, where k is constant. Fine. So, this is the necessary condition for the particle to be in simple harmonic motion. And from here then you can write down m d2x upon dt square is equal to minus kx, then d2x square upon d2x is equal to k by mx, and so on. Then equation, general solution of that equation, that is sinusoidal in nature, so on so forth. Fine. But here only this much is required for 1 mark. So, this is the second question. And if you keep on revising our videos, fine, provided by Mizo Studies, you will find these questions are so simple that you can answer very easily. Fine. Now, let us come for the question number 3 and 4, 2 marks. So, your answer should be like 2 lines or so. What would happen to the motion of an oscillating system if the sign of the force term in equation F is equal to minus Kx is changed? Good. So, now let us say rather than F is equal to minus Kx, we have F is equal to Kx. So, rather than restoring force, now it is what? It is accelerating force. The particle will start accelerating in the acceleration in the direction of the applied force. So, this is not required, this is not the condition, this is not true for SHM, because now it is not restoring force. Fine. So, the acceleration is not opposite to this force. Now, the acceleration is in the direction of this applied force. Somehow you can say, oh, this is like this, F is equal to ma. So, apply it over here. So, A is equal to Kx by m. Basically, that minus sign is technically required. So, now it is not restoring force, is accelerating force. Fine. So you can write down this equation and then simply mention in this condition, if I will change the sign of this equation, now it is not restoring force but it will behave as a accelerating force. Simple. Fine. Sometimes you should also try to confine your answer for a specific time limit. Fine. Then students, let's move for next question, which is question number 4, and this question number 4 is also for 2 marks, okay, because instructions are for 3 and 4. So this is the question. It is basically a simple numerical, and the most beautiful aspect of the numerical is digital numbering, that is 0 1 full score. So you can say it is like this way binary system is applicable for numerical. So try yourself, make yourself very much comfortable with the numericals, get true out of true, whole marks out of whole marks. Fine. This is the beauty of the numericals. Let's come on over here. Displacement of a harmonic oscillator is given by x is equal to alpha sine omega t plus beta cos omega t. Okay. What is the amplitude of the oscillation? Now problem is, if you hide this much, then you can say amplitude is alpha, no problem. If you hide this much, then you can say amplitude is beta. But here it's so difficult. What is the amplitude? Alpha plus beta? No, no, no. That is not the way of saying the final amplitude. So we should do something different, that is a type of makeup to make this equation beautiful. It is not so beautiful as it should be. Let's try to make it more beautiful. Fine. So equation is mentioned as x is equal to alpha sine omega t plus beta cos omega t. Now I am going to a beautician to do some makeup for this equation. And what is that makeup? Let alpha is equal to r cos theta. Now you can say, is it like that I will have to remember this? You need not to remember this. After some practice, you will get the understanding, okay, from here I am not getting the actual amplitude, so I will have to do something, and that something is makeup. What is the makeup? So I need some cream powder, so that I am doing over here. Fine. Alpha is equal to r cos theta and beta is equal to r sin theta. Now do one thing, replace alpha by this value, replace beta by this value. So what you will get? X is equal to r cos theta sin omega t plus r sin theta cos omega t. Basically I can take this r out. So now cos A sin B, sin A cos B. Fine. R, and then within bracket this term, which is nothing but cos A, or you can say sin A cos B cos A sin B, like that. Fine. So I can apply the formula sin A plus B type of relation over here. Very good, I can apply that. So if I will apply this relation, then I can write it down finally as sin omega t plus theta. No problem, I hope so. Sin omega t plus theta. Now for alpha beta I can write down a relation. I can say alpha square plus beta square is equal to, now this is something that we can do from our side without any restriction. So alpha square plus beta square, how you can say about this? Equation number 2. Let's say square of 1 added should with square of 2. So alpha square plus beta square is equal to r square cos square theta plus sin square theta. Fine, but cos square x plus sin square x will give you what? 1. So rather than writing that, I am skipping out. Now it means r is equal to alpha square plus beta square whole to the power 1 by 2. Fine. So rather than writing this r, what I can write down, at the place of this r I can write down x is equal to alpha square plus beta square within bracket whole to the power 1 by 2, this sin omega t plus theta. So amplitude is how much? I think I should erase this equation and then I can write down. So that way it is x is equal to, students, alpha square plus beta square whole to the power 1 by 2 sin omega t plus theta. So what is the amplitude? Sorry, this is your amplitude. Simple, just 2 steps. Fine. And basic trigonometry. So now let's move for next question. I hope these questions you will find very simple and very interesting. Now here comes this question number 5 to 7. Now 5 to 7 is for 3 marks each. Okay. First question, that is question number 5. Explain periodic motion and oscillatory motion with illustration. It is for 3 marks. Expectation is you should write down 2 lines about this, then 1 example. You should write down 2 lines about this, then 1 example. That is the approach of tackling such type of questions. So I explained, I will give you the basic idea of how you can attempt these problems. Fine. Now periodic motion, about periodic motion what you will write down? Periodic motion is a motion of the object around any fixed point in such a manner that it repeats its motion again and again, but in the same direction. So I can say this satellite motion with which I started the discussion is periodic motion. Yes, of course, it is periodic motion. So about periodic motion, I hope now you can write down few lines. No problem. For example, if you want to mention, then this white color is for periodic motion. So EG is moon earth, and in examination hall please don't write like this. Here I am giving you as a you can say indication, as a guidance. In examination room you should write it down like this. For example, motion of moon around the earth, comma, motion of artificial satellite around the earth. So you should prepare these simple you can say situations. Fine. Earth and sun is periodic motion. So this way periodic motion, 2 lines which I explained, then for example moon, earth and sun and artificial satellite and earth and so on. Fine. So by this you will get 1.5, 1 mark for this definition, half marks for this illustration. Okay. Then comes oscillatory motion. I will use oscillatory. Okay. So about this oscillatory, what we should write down? Oscillatory or simple harmonic is similar. It this motion repeats itself at regular interval to and fro. For example, this example, pendulum of a wall clock. wall clock. Okay, pendulum of a wall clock. Hence and forth. That old grandfather wali ghadi, that is I am sure hanging on the walls of each and every home some 20, 30, 50, 60 years back. So that pendulum, fine. Then motion of liquid in U-shape tube. Don't say it is YouTube, it is not youtube.com. It is U-shaped tube. If I have a glass tube like this, and if I am filling some amount of liquid in this tube and then I am pushing this in, so this liquid will start like this, oscillating will start like this, up down, that is the oscillatory motion. So this way you can mention these examples. One more example, take a small wooden block and take a bucket full of water, place the block on this liquid surface and press it. So what will happen? It will start oscillating like this. That is also oscillatory motion. Fine. Repeating itself to and fro at regular interval of times. Then comes question number 7. Fine. Sorry, 6. Now, derive an expression for the time period of a SHM in terms of inertia factor and spring factor. Inertia factor, spring factor. Somewhere, somehow, I am trying to ask you a question associated with spring mass system. Yes. And this spring mass system, if you are regularly watching our videos, you will find that separately I devoted one complete lecture to this aspect, because I know this is very important topic. And it is so simple. If you just take a look of the diagram the way I explained in the video, you will say no need for any preparation, I will write down anything about this system. So it is essentially spring mass system. Okay. Now what diagram is required over here? Diagram is either, sorry, it is spring, it is block, and mention, don't forget to mention it, it is frictionless smooth surface. Fine, it is K, it is M. Or next possibility is, now in this scenario F is equal to minus Kx. Next possibility is K, M, up down. Fine. Over here it is F is equal to minus Ky. Please don't forget. Don't write down F is equal to minus Ky for this, and don't write down F is equal to minus Kx for this. Please, at least this much sense is required. After this, you can write down the equation of this F is equal to, say for example, minus Kx. M d2x upon dt square is equal to minus Kx, and after solving this you will get time period t is equal to 2 pi m upon k. Fine. So this is a spring mass system. You can find out this result. Spring factor K, inertia factor. Who is the inertia factor over here? Obviously mass. You can write down in terms of I also, moment of inertia, but M is ultimately responsible for inertia factor. So this is the way of. Now in 3 marks, if you are giving this diagram, if you are writing down these equations and mentioning this term, full 3 marks you will get without any deduction. So these questions are not difficult anyway, approach is slightly different, and entire chapter is revolving around just few concepts. So also in half an hour you can revise this entire chapter in just half an hour. If you have some arrangement of or collection of previous years IIT, JEE or medical entrance exam papers, just take a look of those papers. You will find questions from this chapter and waves must every year. Fine. Then comes question number 7. What is a simple pendulum? And for this particular situation, if you are watching our videos, you will find with the help of a green color ball and a blue color thread, I prepared a simple pendulum, then I explained that entire concept while showing that pendulum. So what is a simple pendulum? When a bob of a small radius is attached with the massless inextensible string and hanging in vertical direction and then rotating moving like this is something which is defined as the simple pendulum. Length, effective length is what, that I also explained you. Find an expression for the time period and frequency of a simple pendulum. So you will have to write down this relation. Actually, for this please visit our video. Fine, please visit our videos. This is mg, this is tension T, then two components of tension. Fine, then this motion restoring force. So finally you can say F is equal to minus mg sin theta is equal to minus mg theta. If theta is very small, then sin theta can be mentioned as only theta, then this A is equal to this much, compare this M, and so on. Fine. This entire concept one full video I devoted. So finally T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. This is the result which you have to derive, and frequency F is equal to 1 by T. So two videos separately I provided. Fine. And in those videos, mass spring system and this simple pendulum, that is bob and string system, you will find that all these concepts are explained properly. Fine. Then comes question number 8, and this question number 8 is for 4 marks. Okay. Now what is the question? Find the expression for time period and frequency in oscillation of a liquid in a U tube. Okay, in a U tube. Fine. So this is something which I explained you already, but here it is in 4 marks. So first you have to draw a U tube like this, U shaped tube. Fine. It should be uniform. It is freehand drawing like this. Now anyhow press this liquid column downward, so it will move upward over here. So here if it is now shifting over here, so here it is up. Let us say this gapping is small h. Now what will happen? This it will start oscillating in this manner. So I am writing down the final equation for this. F is equal to minus ky. I hope you will say yes, I am right. Y direction, upward, downward. And also where k is twice a rho g. What is A? A is the cross sectional area of this tube. Rho is density of the liquid. Put this value over here with the k. Finally, after solving the t time period, you will get as T is equal to 2 pi h upon g. Means more the pressure you will apply to this free to compress this liquid column, more is the time period. Means more longer oscillations. So in 2 marks, provide the diagram, write down the equation, this is important term, and then you can explain it. Fine. And in this particular chapter, I think I should mention it, there are 4 basic derivations required. Spring mass system, already we discussed, simple pendulum, then this U tube, another is that bucket, wooden block, up down. Fine. Now here comes question number 9, 5 marks. a body is vibrating with SHM of amplitude, this is 15 centimeter, fine, this 15 centimeter, and frequency f is equal to 4 hertz. Compute the maximum value of the acceleration and velocity. I will show you only one, rest you have to find yourself. Maximum value of amplitude, acceleration, a max is equal to what? Minus omega square a. A is given and omega is, what omega is? 2 pi f. So you can say 2 to the 4 pi square f square a. Fine. Put the values, get the result. Frequency is given. Now for velocity you can use this relation, only a omega, put the values, you will get the. So this is for 5 marks, but free of cost you will get these 5 marks. Then students, it's finally question number 10. A particle executes SHM of a period 12 seconds and amplitude 8 centimeter. Find time it takes to travel 3 centimeter from the positive extremity of its oscillation. First you should write down the equation, x is equal to a cos omega t. Moreover, more beautiful is cos 2 pi t into t. A is given in the problem, yes. T is given in the problem, yes. This 3 centimeter it takes to travel 3 centimeter, x is given in the problem, yes. You will say then what in the question they are asking? Oh my god, they are asking this time. Simple. So put the values like 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 and amplitude, that is a, that is 8 centimeter, fine. And no, it should not be 3, it should be 8 minus 3, yes, 8 minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 is equal to, what is this amplitude? That is 8 itself into cos 2 pi upon how much? 12. So pi by 6 is what? 30. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Simple values, and t, you will get the result as t is equal to 1.71 seconds. Fine. So this was the basic discussion involving the questions from your chapter oscillations. I hope you will try your best to repeat, to revise these concepts, and then you will find yourself in a much better position. So students, I think we should stop over here. Very soon I will come back with the new video about wave motion. Till then, enjoy this small episode of oscillations. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot for watching the video.